Hey guys, what's up? It's John D again with episode 3 of JCD TV. Didn't do an episode last week, just had way too much going on. So I'm back this week. I did have a bunch of stuff I was going to delve into, but of course, all that gets thrown away with the obvious news of last night, and that is the end of Raw with CM Punk, Mick Foley, and Ryback. I'm going to be honest with you, and this is a little teaser-ish of me, but I have my thoughts on it, and I'm putting it off on the side, to be honest with you. Tonight, Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, Pro Wrestling Powerhouse Radio, my friend Jay. So I hope to get into it there. That's where I'm really going to delve into where I think this is all headed, as well as what I think they're going to do, what they could do. Also, the one thing that I think could be a wrench in all of this. So again, 9 p.m. tonight Eastern, Pro Wrestling Powerhouse Radio. I'm going to really delve into it again. What I am going to do is, once the show is done and it's available for download, I am going to link it to my comments here, so you'll be able to follow me on it. If you can't catch the show and you actually give a damn about what I think, you can catch it on there. One thing I am going to talk about with Ryback is, since all the comparisons to him and Bill Goldberg in WCW in 1998, I will say that Goldberg has one main thing over Ryback right now, and that is the build through the talent level that Goldberg had in late '97 when he started his feud with Mongo McMichael after his debut match with Hugh Morris, straight through to the world title win over Hogan on Nitro in Atlanta. Is Goldberg went through the WCW talent pool at the time a lot stronger than Ryback has now. For all the two local guys that he picks up on his shoulders and hits with a shell shock, which, don't get me wrong, is really impressive, there's only so many times you can beat up Jinder Mahal and Heath Slater. Goldberg, he did it a little better. It was Hugh Morris' first night, which no one saw coming. It was an eventual feud with Steve Mongo McMichael. I know Big Boss Man, Big Bubba Rogers, whatever character he was going for at the time, but he was the guy that laid down for Goldberg. Conan was another one who was very hot at the time. Perry Saturn, Raven. I guess you could say Raven would be the equivalent of The Miz. And then even the night that he beat Hogan, he did go through Scott Hall. So I feel WCW's elevation of Goldberg at the time was a lot better and a lot stronger than Ryback's. But the one thing Ryback has done, and Goldberg did it too, is he's got himself over. Let's not forget, 2 years ago, this is still Skip Sheffield. This is still the cowboy redneck, cornbread meathead, woot woot guy on NXT, and then he moved into Nexus and was scheduled to really be a beast in Nexus. If you look at where he was going right before he got hurt, and especially him and Otunga were starting to team up, and I think they were going to be geared for a tag title run, to be 100% honest with you. He was really starting to be groomed into a big monster powerhouse. He was actually pretty good on the mic. I know the one thing about the Nexus was everyone got to speak, and Sheffield was actually really good on the mic. He has gotten himself over here in a phenomenal way ever since WrestleMania, the SmackDown after WrestleMania when he debuted. So I give him that. But I just feel that local jobbers, Jinder Mahal, Heath Slater, I don't know. Granted, he did beat The Miz last night, and The Miz has been pretty strong since he's come back. The IC champ, so I know that's going to mean something, but I don't know if that's enough for him to be ready to jump into CM Punk. I know he's been working longer matches on house shows, so to gear him up for better programs, which is great, and they still do the squashes on TV, that's fine. I know we'll never hear about it on TV, but he actually had a match stopped this weekend because of the cut on the back of his head against Jinder Mahal. They actually stopped the match. Of course, they called it a no contest. So, we'll see what happens with that. I will address one thing about the end angle. I would have never thought he was the guy that Punk was gonna see. I thought when Punk turned around and looked like he saw a ghost, I'm gonna be honest with you, only because it would have made sense just to keep it out there and fresh in people's mind. Is I actually thought it was Rock. I really thought it was gonna be The Rock, just as a quick one-off. You know, I'll see you in January. You know, this is my buddy. I'll see you in January, and you know, it would have made sense, but it wasn't. You know, I know some people have said they thought maybe Undertaker or this, you know, so. But you know what? Let's see where it goes. It's definitely going to give you a reason to tune to Raw next week. So we'll see where it goes. And like I said, I'm going to delve into a little more tonight, hopefully, with Jay and the guys at Pro Wrestling Powerhouse Radio. So, and I already know Jay's got some thoughts on it. Will's probably got some thoughts on it, and anyone else who partakes in the show will have some thoughts on it. The other thing I was going to get into automatically, with or without the Ryback um, angle, is TNA and where Austin Aries is headed. I was afraid the minute Jeff Hardy beat Bully Ray 2 weeks ago to keep the Bound for Glory shot that this was going to happen, and after last week's Impact and this past weekend's house shows, it's looking more and more like a reality. It looks like Austin Aries is going heel into this match. He worked the house shows teaming with Bobby Roode against James Storm and Jeff Hardy. You know, this is typical TNA booking here. You know, you're a face 1 week, you're a full-blown heel the next, and then you're a face again after. I think this is a major mistake, especially heading into the biggest show of the year. You had a surefire main event of Bobby Roode and James Storm for the world title. You took the title off that feud and gave it to Austin Aries, which is fine. That is no knock on Aries. That actually is a testament to how well Aries busted his ass to get himself over and get himself in that position. And you turn around and reward Aries by saying, oh, we don't feel you're strong enough. This is my opinion only, but we don't feel you're strong enough to carry this show as a face. So we're going to heel you out versus a guy who more people probably know from his WWE days, in Jeff Hardy. Now, I'm not buying into any of the Hardy contract situation stuff because as TNA has shown, especially recently, nothing is real with contracts in TNA. I mean, just when you think guys are gone, they're showing back up left and right. I think the only guy who's a surefire guarantee to be gone from TNA is Ric Flair, but anybody else who's rumored to be gone or have a contract expiring or on their way out the door, I'll believe it when they show up somewhere else. That's one thing I will give TNA, they do, but I'm kind of getting off topic here. I don't buy into this that Hardy is an automatic to put Aries over because of his contract situation. I was of the mindset that contract situation or not, Aries should beat Hardy at Bound for Glory, but it would mean more face to face. Heel Aries doing God knows what to beat Hardy. I'm not looking forward to it. I hope TNA kind of proves me wrong on this one, but I don't know. You know, the other big thing from last night, I'm going to touch on one more Raw thing and one TNA thing, and then I'm going to keep it short this week. Of course, Jerry Lawler's interview on Raw last night. I thought WWE nailed it right. I started to get a little anxious watching Raw, thinking, oh my God, please do not heel up Michael Cole or anything like that. But they kept it straight. They kept it straightforward. I thought it was good. I thought it was straight to the point. I'm leaning more towards, I still think WrestleMania. I know it's a little far away, but I think you want to give Lawler a WrestleMania moment right when that show's about to start. You have Justin Roberts, Lillian Garcia, whoever say, please welcome, I know I've said it before on here, excuse me, please welcome your commentator for the evening, Jerry the King Lawler. That MetLife Stadium's going to explode. But I know there's some people that think Royal Rumble. There's some people that think even sooner, maybe somewhere in between. But we'll see what happens with Lawler. The fact that we're even having this conversation about when he's returning, again, is just a miracle, and it's amazing. The only thing I will say about it is I did find the pictures maybe to be just a little, but that's a minor thing. That's not bad. And the other thing, TNA related, of course, this week Hulk Hogan goes into the 8's and 8's clubhouse. Call me crazy here, but And I think because there's going to be a lot of aces and eights guys, and there's going to be a lot of um, not as many TNA guys, I guess, to put into this. I'm kind of thinking, and with the way the Hogan character's going, and I mean, don't get me wrong, when Hogan tweets stuff, you gotta take it with a grain of salt, but I don't know, call me crazy, I smell Kevin Nash. I smell Kevin Nash coming back to help Hogan. I could see it happening. He's got no talent deal with WWE. He's on a Legends deal. I could, and he's been wrestling a lot more lately. I know he wrestled, I think, in Japan over the weekend. I could see it. I could see Hogan taking that. You know what? We gotta fight fire with fire, gang mentality, and I wouldn't be surprised if Kevin Nash is included in this. It's all we need. But yeah, I think I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. Uh, and that's really it for this week. I'm gonna keep it, like I said, I was gonna keep it short. I'm not gonna tackle Raw. I know that's gonna be done tonight, and I did it last week for those guys, so you know I'll delve into it then. Like I said, if you get a chance, check out ProWrestlingPowerhouseRadio.com, ProWrestlingPowerhouseRadio.com, the website too. Some great articles. Jay and the guys over there, they run a great site. I post this video there. I post it on the Wrestling Roundtable Facebook page as well. So, you know, like I said, feel free, anytime leave comments, beat the shit out of me for all I care. It's 3 episodes in, so hopefully I keep getting better, and I'll talk to you guys next week.